Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. I'm just going to keep on bringing you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That 40-ish and under dollar range. Most of these are way less than that, and a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. And I got another clone for you guys here today. Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Parfum, the hype beast itself, getting cloned by Maison Alhambra at a super affordable price. So let's go ahead and talk about Glacier Le Noir. So as I said, Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Parfum has been like the talk of the town. It has been sought after. It has been getting compared to Elixir a whole lot. Which one is better? Personally, me, just real quick, I like Elixir. I think it's a little bit better. That honey tobacco thing just really is super nice and solid to me. Whereas this one is very, very, very nice. The Le Parfum is very, very nice fragrance. I'm not saying that it's not, okay? I'm not saying it's beautiful, beautiful smelling fragrance. So, how good did they do with this fragrance? It's got 4 notes listed in it. Vanilla, cardamom, iris, and lavender. Le Parfum has some spicy notes and woody notes also. Like added. 6 notes versus 4 notes. But as far as the scent profile, you know, it's like notes can be like, you can mix and dabble with them a little bit to make accords, kind of like your primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. You can make like any color with those 3. So you can, in a way, kind of do the same thing with certain notes. This fragrance, if you don't already know, is a smooth, warm, powdery, vanilla, warm, spicy, good, heavy dose of that warm, spicy cardamom, and touches, like pretty good touches of that aromatic fougere lavender, like that soapy, powdery lavender. The woods are just there, kind of being supportive. Like you don't necessarily get like a cedar or something like that. It's not like a woody fragrance. This is built around being a powdery, spicy vanilla fragrance. Not real creamy, but powdery. So that's what the scent profile is. Very nice, very smooth, very sexy, very date night, very similar to Le Parfum. I think this borrows a little bit more from the original DNA, Le Male, more than the Le Parfum. I think that's one of the big differences. Like the body of the classic version of the Le Male is in this a little more than the Le Parfum. So I think that's one of the differences between the two. I do have a big problem with this fragrance though. And it almost breaks my heart to say this, but I have to say it. The performance on me is just terrible. It's really bad. I'm talking 20 sprays into this thing. I'm not getting too much after 2 hours. I hope this thing can heal itself and correct itself and do its little power lifting while I sit it on this shelf and just let it mature, and maybe even by next year it's just gonna blossom into something amazing powerhouse thing. I doubt that's gonna happen, but it could increase in strength dramatically. I mean, I've got like this right here, my Amber Sun. This thing is far stronger and smoother, like higher quality than when I first got it by like 3 times. So who knows, maybe this 2-hour fragrance will turn into a 6-hour fragrance and do what I want it to. But for right now, it's just not. It's really not. It's not at all. And if you guys have had different experiences with this, or if you have the same experience, let me know. Overall rating, I'll give this thing, the scent profile is like a 7 or a 7.5. It's a beautiful smelling. It's like a 7.5, the scent profile. Man, I gotta drop this thing down to a 5.5. It's a 5.5. I like it that good that it's, still being above a 5, but the performance on this thing is just not doing it for me. It seems like it'd be good the first half hour. It's pushing off pretty good, and you spray it and you'll probably be like, wow, this guy, what's he talking about? Because it's actually performing pretty good. But then like an hour later, tell me if I'm lying or not. So it's youthful, it's date night, it's sexy, it's halfway versatile for the cooler weather. Nice, beautiful smelling fragrance. I just hope that it performs better. And if you guys know of another alternative of a cologne that does better than this one, hit me up, let me know. You know, I always do my best, always to try to respond to every single comment. Sometimes they fall between the cracks. And if your comments get deleted, I never delete a comment. So that's not me, that's YouTube. I've never, ever. And people will bash me. People will say some things on there. I don't delete them. I'll even heart them most of the time, even if you're insulting me. That's a side trail. So yeah, just hit me up with this thing. Let me know what your experiences are, what your thoughts are. I think it's beautiful. I think they did a great job replicating it. It's like 90% there. Quality, I would argue, is almost as good, because like Jean Paul and Paco Rabanne are like the two most synthetic designer houses I've ever smelled. And even their bottles, like the Jean Paul ones are nice, but the Paco Rabanne's like, gosh, plasticky and cheap feeling and stuff. So yeah, good smelling fragrance. Great for a high school or a date night or something like that. And it's a steal. It's a good price. For the price that it is, it's still not a bad buy. I still recommend it. So there's that. Just let me know what you guys think about that one. But as for me, that's my final thoughts on Le Noir by Maison Alhambra. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always. And until next time.